Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 7 minutes past 10, but it's actually 7 minutes past 11 because I forgot to change my clock last night. When I looked at it there, I said, I was away with the fairies or what. So it's 7 minutes past 11, home about 20 minutes, was in Limerick. Headed off around 9:30 with a view to having my breakfast in Patrick's Well. But the pub wasn't open at 10 to 12, so I had to get a cup of coffee in the filling station. Needed to get fuel anyway, because the plan was to go for the dinner to the Westward Ho that I spoke about before a few times this evening and have their deluxe dessert. But the guts were rattling at the racetrack, so I had the lunch there, roast beef. Not too bad. Beef a little bit on the cold side, 2 scoops of potato. One was great and the other one was iffy. Vegetables, cabbage was grand. The other stuff was as soft as the bog. Gravy, nice. Didn't have dessert. Small crowd, only 12 bookies as well, and they weren't that busy. And someone sent me a text there today before one of the races that Gordon Elliott's horse was being hammered. But it certainly wasn't with people's money on the track. It must have been off-course money or something. No money, small bets. They were all standing up sucking their thumbs nearly. Della Casalunga drifted out. I done a reverse forecast with the winner. We got nutted by a 25 to 1 shot for second. Devil's Coachman drifted a long way out in the market. I think he went out to 13 to 8, 7 to 4 from odds on. The reason being probably it was a drying day and it was soft, heavy in places. I actually was there about an hour before the first race, or maybe 3/4 of an hour, and I went out and I walked a bit of the track. You swear I was a trainer or a jockey, and I met a local man who actually used to have a half-sister to the Devil's Coachman, and she hurted her back, so he got rid of her because he said that he only lived up the street. He said that she'd have made a lovely broodmare. That was before the Devil's Coachman took to the course. Devil's Coachman, I actually got 5 to 2 in running. When he passed round, he was going all right, and I looked at my phone and he was out to 5 to 2. Grand bet on him. I got bet him at 7 to 4 yesterday, but he was 11 to 10, and I had a nice bet on him, and he drifted out 5 to 4. So I was wondering what was up, but he won snug enough after that. He jumps very slow though. I don't know would he be quick enough to win an Irish Grand National. Midlands Grand National, I think it'd suit him better. 4 miles in Uttoxeter or the Welsh Grand National, something like that would be ideal. Odds on shots won first and last, and I had the winner of the chase, and all money was riding on Revel's Hill. I was going to watch it in the bookies inside, the bookies that has the red pencils or pins, and a young fella said to me, be a grand double, but it's on the drift. And I said, what are the backing? So he had Samuel Jackson. I said, I'm not afraid of that. And I thought Coolavilla, after being pulled up in Cheltenham, that it would take its toll. So I was happy enough to see it going off 3 to 1, and happy enough on the turn for home when I took the lead, because I said, this is stay galloping. As I said last night, it had the one gear, and I did stay galloping, but the other one just out nutted. I genuinely thought that horse would win today. Coolavilla was one that I sort of discounted. It hard race 2 weeks ago, it was pulled up, or 12 or 13 days ago. But as I said, there's always one. But we done all right. The one thing about one consolation is when you do a double and the first one wins, you don't have to put a single bet in on the second one. It's different if the first one lost, the double is gone, and you're up shit creek and you have to plough into the second one. So there's one consolation about that. Anyway, it wasn't a bad week. We had a winner most days anyway. So I've only one horse for tomorrow. So I hope it may be lucky. The reason I sort of come on is for fear other people might want to have fancy something. I want to put them up in the comments. And thanks very much, and appreciate all your wisdom and shrewdness. One race tomorrow at the 4 o'clock at Wincanton. There's a horse there, Western General. Lightly raced horse by Joe Tizard. Trained by Joe Tizard. It was with Sam Curling in Ireland. But the two races that has ran in England were on. The first one was Time for a Tune, that was on good ground, and then it was fourth, but the ground was heavy. And the last day it was second to Killalone, who won. That was off 107. Now it has gone up, I think, £6, but Killalone was off 112. And it won again off 119 by 3.5. So there's a bit of substance to the form. This is him. He's in the red hat
held
on
on
the
to by
inside.
Adam Wedge, then Killalone, who's still in there pitching and now beginning to make an effort towards the outside. Killalone stoked up with just another one on Western General. Mac the Man in fourth as the race develops, going to 2 from the finish. Western General leads by a length from Killalone, who's now moved through and is the challenger, as those two have readily moved on now from just another one. And Mac the Man, Killalone throwing it down now to Western General, and Killalone at the last delivered his challenge and a good leap as well. Still carrying the head slightly to one side, but Killalone has the advantage, edging over to the running rail. Western General in second place is battling on, but Killalone is going to prove too strong, and Killalone for the owners group wins for Harry Cobden and Paul Nicholls. Western General second. They were clear of.
It was a long way back to the third. So the fact that that horse could come out then and win again. There has been 4 last time out winners. Were likely raced were a 5-year-old. Tizard is not tipping away too badly. The last 14 days, 4 winners, that's 14%, 3 places. So just the one stab tomorrow. Well, we check to see what price he is. 15 to 8. So just the one tomorrow. I found it very difficult. It was a veteran's chase, but it's too dodgy to go near them. We'll leave it at that. Hopefully it's better fare on Tuesday. I didn't get a chance to look at Anton yet. I stopped off in Gort on the way home. I went into an aunt visiting, and was there for a couple of hours with her, and ploughed on home then. So bash the bookies, over and out.